Why does it always go wrong? You made a promise to yourself, maybe on New Year's Day, maybe at 2 in the morning when you couldn't sleep. You said, "This time, I'm going to change." And you meant it. So what happened? Because here you are again. Same habits, same excuses, same shame spiral. And the worst part? You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You actually want a better life. So why does it feel like something inside of you keeps pulling you back every time you try to move forward? What if I told you that something is pulling you back and it's not your weakness? It's your brain. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how it's doing it, why it's been doing it your entire life, and, most importantly, 3 dead simple ways to finally stop it. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see yourself forever. Imagine 2 people trapped inside your head. The first one is calm, logical, and thinks long-term. This is the part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex, your inner CEO. It's the voice that says, go to the gym, finish the project, save your money, don't send that angry text. Now picture the second person, louder, faster, completely impulsive. This is your limbic system, the ancient animal part of your brain that has one job and one job only: make you feel good right now and keep you safe from discomfort immediately. These 2 live inside you 24 hours a day. And here's the thing most people don't realize. They are constantly fighting each other. And the impulsive one wins almost every time, not because you're weak, because it's faster. By the time your logical brain even finishes forming a thought, the impulsive brain has already clicked the video, grabbed the snack, or scrolled past the thing you were supposed to do. It doesn't ask for your opinion, it just moves. This isn't philosophy. It's not a metaphor. It's literally what neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky, one of the world's leading experts on human behavior, explains in his groundbreaking research on how the brain controls what we do and why. And what he found is this: the human brain was never built for the life you're trying to live. The brain you're using right now to scroll your phone, stress about your future, and try to build a better life is the exact same type of brain your ancient ancestor used to survive on the open savanna. Back then, life was brutal. There were no guarantees about tomorrow. Food could disappear, predators were real, and the people who survived were the ones whose brains screamed, "Do it now, feel it now, don't wait." That brain kept your ancestors alive, and it was passed down through every generation until it landed in you. The problem? You're not running from lions anymore. You're trying to build a business, stick to a diet, have healthy relationships, and show up consistently for your goals. But your brain doesn't know that. It's still running the old survival program. And that program says, avoid pain, seek pleasure, do it fast, don't waste energy. So when you sit down to work on something that matters, something that won't pay off for weeks or months or years, your ancient brain hits the alarm button. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel good enough. And it drags you toward whatever gives you the fastest hit of relief. Your phone, food, anything but the thing you plan to actually do. This is called an evolutionary mismatch. And it explains why the modern world, despite being the most comfortable time in human history, somehow feels harder than ever to navigate. We have a prehistoric brain in an Instagram world, and the mismatch is quietly wrecking us. Now let's talk about the invisible drug that's controlling your every move. It's called dopamine. Chances are you've heard of it, but you've probably heard it wrong. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, the thing your brain releases when you feel good, but that's not quite right. What dopamine actually does is something sneakier. Dopamine fires when you anticipate a reward. It's the buzz you feel right before you check your likes, the pull you feel when your phone lights up, the craving that hits when you walk past your old fast food spot. Dopamine is about the chase, not the thing itself. And here's where it gets dangerous. Your brain is wired to chase rewards that are immediate over rewards that are distant. Scientists call this temporal discounting, which basically means that the farther away a reward is in the future, the less your brain actually cares about it. A dopamine hit from a 30-second video right now literally registers as more valuable to your brain than the satisfaction of finishing a year-long goal. Not because you're broken, because that's how the math works inside your nervous system. And the apps on your phone, the food companies, the streaming platforms, they figured this out before most psychologists did. They've engineered entire industries around hijacking your dopamine system, giving you constant little rewards, so your brain never has to wait long enough to value anything big. The result? You're living on dopamine junk food while your real goals starve. And the longer this goes on, the worse it gets. Every time you give in to the short-term hit, your brain marks that as the right path. It wires itself more deeply toward distraction, avoidance, and instant reward. What starts as a choice slowly becomes a reflex. You're not even deciding to self-sabotage anymore. You're just doing it on autopilot. So, what's the answer? You've probably been told the same thing your whole life. Just try harder, be more disciplined, have more willpower. I'm here to tell you that is the worst advice anyone could give you. And science backs me up. Willpower is real, but it's also finite. It runs out every single time you make a decision, even a tiny one, like what to eat for breakfast or whether to check your email. You spend a little bit of your self-control fuel for the day, and once it's gone, it's gone. By the time most people sit down to do the hard, important work, the thing that actually moves their life forward, their brain is already running on empty. The rational, disciplined part of their mind has already fought 100 small battles throughout the day, and it's exhausted. That's not when you pick a fight with your habits. You'll lose every time. This is why smart, talented people end up ordering junk food at midnight, even though they meal prepped on Sunday. It's not hypocrisy, it's biology. The people who seem effortlessly disciplined aren't fighting harder, they're fighting less. They've engineered their lives so that they rarely have to use willpower at all. Their good habits are built into their environment, their schedule, and their routines. They've removed the moment of choice, because that's exactly where the sabotage happens. So here's what actually works, and none of it requires you to become a different person overnight. Strategy 1. Make the right thing the easy thing. Your brain always takes the path of least resistance, always. So stop trying to overpower that instinct and start redirecting it. If you want to eat better, don't rely on discipline. Make junk food harder to access than healthy food. If you want to read more, put your phone in another room and put a book on your pillow. If you want to work out, sleep in your gym clothes. Every barrier you remove from good behavior and every barrier you add to bad behavior changes the outcome without a single ounce of willpower. Make self-sabotage inconvenient. Strategy 2. Teach your brain to enjoy the process. Remember how dopamine responds to anticipation? You can use that against your own bad habits. Pick something you already love. A podcast you're obsessed with, a specific coffee drink, a playlist that makes you feel unstoppable, and only allow yourself to enjoy it while doing the hard thing. Only that podcast while you exercise. Only that coffee after 25 focused minutes of work. Now your brain starts linking effort to reward. The task stops feeling like punishment and starts triggering anticipation. Over time, you won't have to force yourself. Your brain will actually start to want the habit because it's learned something good comes right after it. This is called temptation bundling, and it quietly rewires your reward system one session at a time. Strategy 3. Stop making decisions. Make rules instead. Here's the brutal truth about willpower. It collapses at the moment of choice. The second you have to decide whether or not to do something, your impulsive brain gets a vote, and it's a loud voter. So eliminate the vote entirely. Instead of saying, "I'll try to exercise tomorrow," say, Every weekday at 7 a.m., I put on my shoes and walk out the door. No discussion. Instead of, I want to write more, say, if it's 8 p.m. and the dishes are done, I write for 20 minutes, full stop. These are called implementation intentions, specific, non-negotiable triggers that remove the moment of decision. Your brain loves automaticity. It loves predictable patterns. When a behavior becomes a rule instead of a choice, you stop fighting yourself. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not uniquely flawed or cursed with bad self-control. You are a human being with an ancient brain trying to live a modern life. And nobody handed you the instruction manual. But now you have it. Your brain was built to survive, not to thrive. It will always lean toward comfort, distraction, and the path of least resistance. That's not a bug, that's the whole design. But once you understand the machine you're working with, you can stop being its prisoner and start being its operator. Stop fighting your brain. Start outsmarting it. Take one of those 3 strategies, just one, and put it in place today, because your impulsive brain is already looking for a reason to wait. Don't give it one. If this hit different for you, if something finally clicked, drop a comment below and tell me which part changed how you see yourself.